Hey there, everyone. I'm doing this as a podcast and a video. I wanted to give everyone an update about the goings on at Survivalist Prepper and as well as some of the plans that I've got for the future. First off, at Survivalist Prepper, kind of took a break here for a while. You probably noticed the podcast hasn't come out in a while, and videos are kind of far and few in between. But there's a few reasons for this. With the podcast, after 400 episodes or so, we kind of ran the gambit on all the prepping topics, and it became kind of a chore to figure out, what are we going to talk about next? As well as, the fact that we were kind of lax on our own preparedness plans. So we needed to kind of take a break, reassess our situation, and get everything organized here at home before we jump back into survivalist prepper. Now, what I have planned, as we were taking this little break, I was talking to Brian Duff off and on, and we decided that me and Brian are going to do a podcast, and we started that about a month ago. And I just wanted to let everybody here know about that. I may not be doing a whole lot with the Survivalist Prepper podcast, but we will be doing what we're calling the Duff&Dale Show. We've got 5 episodes out right now, and it's basically me and Brian blabbing about prepping topics, politics, all sorts of different things. Just a word of warning: it is a little bit more explicit than, say, the Survivalist Prepper Show. But the reason we want to do that is because me and Brian have these conversations when we're offline, and they're cool conversations. And we figured, why not do a show? Some of the stuff we talk about that's really raw is a whole lot better than having that scripted show about the best 10 things in your bug out bag and, stuff like that. So we talk about different political subjects. We talk about recent events, stuff that is going to affect our preparedness plans on a much larger level rather than what you have in your bug out bag. So it is centered around preparedness, but it's not strictly preparedness. And I think it's just a cool show. It's basically we get a few bullet points and we start talking about them, and we give our opinions and our thoughts on the different subjects. Some of it you may agree with it, some of it you may not. But it's just a cool way to just kind of have a conversation and get that out there and what our thoughts are. We also have a YouTube channel that we're putting together. It's got some clips of the shows that we do. We're recording these. We have plans in the future recording these live so people can kind of interact as we do them. We're going to have some really cool guests on. This week we just had Lisa on with us, and Lisa will be a recurring guest from time to time for a few times a year because we're not doing the Survivalist Prepper podcast like we did. Now, with that, I'm still doing the academy. It's at thebugoutlocation.com. I'm still doing that. We're still putting stuff on that, and I still have plans for the future. As for the Survivalist Prepper website, I may put articles up from time to time, but the main focus is going to be on the Duff and Dale website, where we're putting up podcast episodes, YouTube videos, and all of that stuff. I'll still be doing stuff at the Survivalist Prepper YouTube channel as well. But a lot of other stuff will be at the Duff and Dale YouTube channel as well. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can get the links below. I'll give you the links to the website and the other YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on the podcast, you can go to YouTube and just type in Duff and Dale, and you'll find us. The big a red tornado with a yellow background. You'll see it. Or you can go to the website and just click one of the links there. You can subscribe. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, all those different podcasting apps. If the podcasting app you use isn't listed, you can just go to the website and grab that feed URL and plug that into your podcasting app, and that'll download all the latest episodes. We're doing 1 episode a week right now. Those come out Mondays or Tuesdays. We just released one at the time I'm doing this video. We just released one that came out with Lisa. We were talking about Biden making his crazy remarks. We were talking about the coronavirus, what's going on in the future, and of course, since we had Lisa on, there was some alien talk in there as well. So really cool show. It's longer than the 1 hour format here. We kind of just go until we're done talking. But it's one of those podcasts. Hey, maybe it takes you a few trips to work or to listen to the whole thing. But I think you all really enjoy it. So that's the plans as of right now. We do have some plans in the future to add some things to that to make it even better, but I don't want to mention those yet because we're not quite sure what those are or how they're gonna come to fruition. So, but if you do have any questions, comments, have any ideas for different guests, different topics, stuff like that, you can send me an email to dale@survivalistprepper.net. You can leave a comment below the video, or you can go to the Duff&Dale.com website. There's a contact form on all of the podcast episodes. Just leave a comment there and say, hey, I'd like to listen to this guy, or why don't you try to get this guy on, or talk about, did you hear about this, talk about this stuff. So basically nothing is off limits. We run the gambit on everything. So I know some people don't like the political stuff, but I think politics are a big part of our preparedness plans, and they affect the things we do. We're not getting into the name calling and all of that, and this guy sucks and that guy doesn't. It's more about the policies that are being made and the things that are being done and how that affects our daily lives and our preparedness plans. But anyway, that's it for this. I just wanted to put out an episode and let everybody know what's going on. I'm still on the air. Where me and Brian Duff are doing a show together. And so far, so good. It's a really cool show, and y'all should check it out. Lisa will be on from time to time, and I'm still doing some work at the academy. So, but with that, like I said, if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. Until next time, take care and prepare. We will talk to y'all later.